So the next soup that we will be making is the easy chicken noodle soup. And if you've ever made chicken noodle soup, you probably know that there are hundreds of recipes out there that you can follow. They're basically all similar, and you'll get a great result with no matter how you make your soup. So the easy chicken noodle soup we are going to make, so we're starting off with 2 cups of shredded chicken. So if you followed me for a while, you know that I am a firm believer of magic chicken, and I almost always have this on hand in my freezer. And in fact, this is my last bag, so I will be doing another batch of magic chicken today. So love it. If you've never tried it, be sure to ask questions about it, and we would be happy to help you get started in that time saver for you as well. I love magic chicken, and I promote that hugely, just because it is such a time saver and so convenient to have that shredded chicken, diced chicken, whole chicken breast, however you choose to freeze it, on hand for when you need it. So moving along, we have our 2 cups of chicken in our bag, and then we're going to add our carrots and celery. I like to use the matchsticks carrots when I'm doing my chicken noodle soup. You can use, if you like more of the chunkier carrot, you can buy the baby carrots or the full-size carrots and chop those as needed for your recipe. But I like shortcuts, so the matchsticks work for me. And then 2 celery ribs, so I have those cut up, and we are adding those to our bag with our chicken. And then we're going to be adding all of our seasonings. So we are going to be adding 2 tablespoons of onion. So here's my capful of onion. And 2 teaspoons of garlic. So again, it's about a half a capful, not quite, for 2 teaspoons. Half a capful would be 3, so you want to be slightly under that. And then a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I am a fan of our seasoned pepper, so I'm actually using half a teaspoon of our seasoned pepper. So half a teaspoon of pepper, and then half a teaspoon of basil. Again, I am a fan of our rustic herb, and anytime a recipe calls for basil, rosemary, thyme, any of those, I substitute our rustic herb in those recipes. So I'm using a half a teaspoon of the rustic herb in my soup as well. So now we have our seasonings and our vegetables in with our chicken. That's all that goes in this bag. I am going to smoosh it around a little, of course, just to get those seasonings worked through, so that as it's frozen and as it thaws, that those seasonings can work through all of those foods in there. The liquid, you will be adding your chicken broth when you are ready to prepare your soup, so that you can just hang on to store in your cupboard until you're ready to enjoy the chicken noodle soup. And then if you are using the noodles in your soup, you want to put the 2 cups of egg noodles into a quart-size bag, and then you would take that quart-size bag of noodles with the gallon-size bag of your chicken and vegetables and put it into another bag. I have come to the point that I like to add more vegetables to our chicken soup, and I make it more of a chicken vegetable soup than a chicken noodle soup. I will boil up the noodles for my teenage son, who likes to have noodles in his soup yet, but for my husband and I will add a bag of frozen broccoli to the recipe, and then I will add the noodles to our son's soup, and then we eat it as more of a chicken vegetable soup. So you would have your chicken, your vegetables, and your seasonings in a gallon-sized bag. Put your 2 cups of noodles in a quart-sized bag if you're choosing to do that. Is it necessary to freeze the noodles with it? It's nice to have it all together, but no. Again, you could leave those in your cupboard until you are ready to prepare the soup. Putting it in the bag with the rest of the ingredients just makes everything nice and all in one place and ready to prepare. So Then we are going to put this into our freezer and bring that out when we are ready for a nice day of easy chicken noodle soup.